What's up, guys? It's the Brazilian Bros with MACkiteboarding bringing you a very special kite comparison. Today, we have the North Reach versus the North Orbit. We're gonna talk about their individual features and then let you know their pros and cons so that you can decide which one of these kites is best for you. The North Orbit is obviously North's five-strut big air machine. It is well known for its boosting as well as its really easy looping ability. Over the last few years, North has done small but incremental improvements to the Orbit, and its latest generation, which is the 2026 version, they've increased the aspect ratio of the kite as well as introduced the NMAX 2 material, which has allowed them to drastically reduce the weight of the kite. In terms of pros of the North Orbit, it really thrives in terms of high-end performance. The Orbit makes it really easy to learn loops and to boost high when the wind is cranking because it's a very intuitive kite. The 2026 version has a higher aspect ratio, which has given the Orbit a better lift than in previous versions. In terms of downside, the Orbit has struggled in terms of stability and low-end ability. The stability of the 2026 version is definitely better than the previous generations, but the low end of the Orbit is not great. This kite is a kite that is meant to be used in 25 plus knots. In terms of the reach, the pros are very clear. It is a very versatile kite that will allow you to do multiple disciplines, including strapless, foil, and twin tip riding. It also shines in the low end aspect of things. It definitely has a much better low end than the Orbit because of its three-strut platform and lighter weight. Unfortunately, the Reach does struggle in overpowered conditions. It does not have very good depower, which is why we generally recommend the Orbit if you're mainly riding twin tip in overpowered conditions. All right, so to summarize, you've got the Orbit, which is a five-strut big air machine that really thrives in overpowered conditions with a twin tip under your feet. And you have the Reach, which thrives more in the moderate to low wind aspect of things and gives you the versatility that the Orbit does not have, allowing you to have fun on strapless, foil, and twin tip riding. Okay, so what is the best way for you to use your money and decide which kite to get? It's actually pretty easy as far as we're concerned. If we divide kites into two categories, one being small sizes, 10 meter and smaller, and bigger sizes being 11 meter and smaller, then if you're riding the twin tip, you should definitely be looking at the Orbit for those smaller sizes. The Orbit really thrives in overpowered conditions, so we really like it in smaller sizes. The downside of the Orbit is it does not have good low end, which is why in bigger sizes, meaning 11 meters and bigger, you should start thinking about going with the Reach because it's a lighter kite that's going to allow you to be out there in lighter wind conditions. The only time you should really consider the Reach in the smaller sizes is if you're either riding strapless or foil pretty regularly. The Reach, like I said, is a much more versatile kite that's going to perform much better in the waves and in foiling than the Orbit. When it comes to bigger sizes, this is when you might start thinking about the Reach, even if you are primarily riding the twin tip. The Reach actually has allowed us to get a ton of sessions in light wind conditions when we were back in Florida. We actually really enjoy the 50-meter Reach because it is light on the bar, has a decent amount of hang time, and it has also a very good low end. The Orbit in the bigger sizes is heavier and does not perform really well in light wind conditions, even though it does have a better hang time. So overall, we would actually go with Orbits in the smaller sizes if you are primarily riding the twin tip, and the Reach in the bigger sizes if you're riding the twin tip. The only time I would think about the Reach in the smaller sizes is if you're riding multiple disciplines, in which case it is going to be a pretty good choice. As always, thanks so much for watching and stay tuned for more awesome kite surfing content. We actually have the trigger versus peak comparison coming up, which you're not gonna wanna miss it. Make sure to subscribe to MACKite's YouTube channel and to follow the Brazilian Bros on Instagram for more epic kite surfing content. See you in the next one.